Bikes are started and we're ready to go. This is us here in Matewan, West Virginia. Chris doing a bit of a wall ride before we head out on the trails. And you can see in West Virginia, once you get your Hatfield McCoy sticker, you can pretty much ride anywhere in town. These are the double tracks leading up, and the scenery is really stunning. It's a place, a destination place for off-road vehicles of all kinds, side-by-side, dirt bikes, ATVs, and from these shots you can see why. Not only is it scenic, but you're riding on the side of a mountain, and sometimes it's you can forget when you're cruising along at a quick speed that just to the right is a 300-foot drop. So you just saw my friend Chris gracefully make his way up there. I wasn't so lucky on this one. Ended up falling, breaking my pin on my rear brake and having to go back and get some new pads and a new pin. So that was the start of the day, but it got a lot better.
Funny, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's like just come around the corner.
I was just like, ah!
The only regret I had from this trip was the tire selection. Anytime I would hit wet rock or even rock in general, it would slide right out like I was running a street tire. It was the Metis XT754 Superlight. And next time, So as you can see, the terrain here is very steep, very rocky, and you're riding along ridgebacks of mountains most of the time on the single track. along with some of these major climbs, which sometimes have gas pipes. I think that's what that is, which are extremely slippery. So if you see one, don't try and flip it, don't try and do anything over it. It will send you flying every time. We learned that the hard way. Despite all the rock, you do end up with some really amazing single track, especially as you get into the valleys and sometimes alongside the mountain. And it's just fast flowing, just like you would expect in an Ontario forest. So Chris here is trying, I think it's Trail 97. You can see it's this extremely steep hill, but it's meant for ATVs. I have no idea how they get up there with ATVs, but on this day it was very wet, and
So
even
steep
if you
there.
pin it, as you'll see, you just eventually. I thought maybe getting over in the trail less traveled might have helped, but absolutely not. It was sloppy. At this point, the weather started to get really bad, and perfect timing, because we're heading up to Trail 199, which is the big trail that, the most difficult trail that everyone wants to try and conquer, and this is the road leading up to it. And as we're leading up, it starts to hail and rain, and couldn't be more miserable, but certainly made for an interesting day, as you'll see.
So here we are, 199 on Buffalo Mountain, hardest single track here. And what better conditions than hail and mud here.
If you look over to your right here, you can see that cliff is probably 200-300 feet down, and there is no way you're getting your bike back up if you fall off that. And a lot of these lines here on 199 are like that, where you just come up on a ridge and you thank your lucky stars that you made your line and didn't buck off, because there's a lot of point of no returns on this one. This is serious business, 199, especially in a hill like this. So you're on edge the whole time.
Hefty. Saved you. You're welcome. Amazing. I thought it was my bike still standing up.
So here's us at the end of the day. It is now pouring rain. It's cold, and our hands were just freezing coming back. And this is kind of the final ride out and washing the bikes down.
Looks like a mountain.
Very gnarly. I think gnarlier than I thought it was going to be for some reason. So
Yeah.
yeah, but lots of fun, tons of fun.
The rain and hail.
Really hoping tomorrow it doesn't rain and hail. That would be great. Get our last day in with some sun, maybe would be good.
Yeah, it's hard enough without the hail.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering it started to hail when we were about to kick off on what we think is the hardest trail in the area. So.
Well, it is, yeah, 199.
Was
We
what
did it,
was,
though.
and it was a hoot, and it
Yeah,
was a lot of fun.
respectable finish on that.
I think so. Oh yeah.
What are we capable of this morning?
Was it snowing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, by my own.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's snow. I mean, it's not like snowing, but whatever's coming out of the clouds is not in water.
sound of a bike being lost.
Yeah.
Don't you realize you were doing it?
Yeah, like with your hand. Just spin
Okay,
it.
yeah. So despite the time we're having, we heard down here a really nasty sound, and there was that log that we all took our bikes off and walked over, and
Oh my
it sounded like it came from there. When we called down to see if the guys were okay, they said they weren't. So I don't know what's down here, but Jason already went ahead to see. But yeah, they said they need some help, and I think I broke my finger. Oh yeah, that's broken. That's not good. It's cliffs and cliffs and cliffs. Those guys are down there somewhere. It looks like they've, it looks like they've, oh man, dropped the bike down the side of the mountain. It's gonna be brutal. Someone's sitting. Fuck, how'd you guys get the bike up?
We just drug it.
Oh my
We
god.
got it to the
Advil and
Not as big as
Yep.
Yeah.
Helmet. Rip.
They're not, but if you can give me just normal GPS coordinates, I can use those.
37.657, 82.178. And so the problem is we're quite a ways into the trail, but to go out the end of the trail, it is going to be like an extremely difficult recovery. Like it's almost impassable on your own, let alone if the plan is to use any sort of litter or anything for the individual. No, that would not be good.
I would have done what I did if you.
Crazy. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just spoke to him. He seems like he's in better spirits now. But what a crazy adventure. West Virginia. I was just saying, this ain't normal dirt biking right here. Look at this stuff. It's like just peanut butter.
yeah.
Very much a mountain.
Like right here, I was still like stuck in gear like pinned basically.
Yeah. It's so cool. But right here, there's actually steam coming out of this. It's steaming up my lens, but it's hot. It's freezing right now. It's snowing, but it's hot right here.
Yeah, it's snowing again.
Yeah, it's like 25 degrees right here, and then 0 degrees right here. Do you want a bar or?
Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. While we're waiting here, I'm gonna grab something to do. A boulder and a tree let go.
They're still walking out.
Okay.
They had to leave 2 bikes.
They definitely had that northern accent.
I'm gonna get you a status update. Just coming to see how you guys are okay, or? Oh, okay. How far back is he?
Oh fuck. He only made it.
Relative to.
There's remember where that off camber was? Where like it slide down, you would go down the hill right in that like green area.
Yeah.
Right to the left of that, well, to
This
the
way,
right,
to the right.
if you're headed this way,
Yeah.
there's a 2 lane that goes all the way up that thing. It switches back, but the briars got real thick and I couldn't see where it went out to.
Well, I've got a map here, and I can see like where the double track's right there at the top, eh? So it's just up here a bit.
Yeah, you just see it. You'll come out. If you go like down this like greasy off camber and some green stuff, you went too far.
Okay.
You'll
You'll
see
see
our
it.
2 going.
I guess that's something to try.
It would be
A lot easier. There's still a ways in there, but I actually found another way to get into them that you could get a machine in.
Hey, we'll go check it out. We get the top side out there. He's gonna come back and get you all, meet you out here.
Right there. So that's where I came out of. It's just kind of a double track going down. There's quite a bit of thistle, but anyway. Okay, well, good luck. Thanks. Yeah.
The graphics yourself? Like, did you got that? No, I didn't. I did.